Whistleblower David Grush recently revealed that the US deep state, or also the US military, call them as you want, is actually hiding a UFO the size of a football field.
Section 51.
Hi everyone, welcome on Section 51. I am DosGeek and you are watching UFO Section 51 on YouTube, the channel specialized in the UFO sightings all around the world. So thank you. Before starting, thank you everyone for watching this video. Thank you for being here, always supporting the channel on YouTube. Happy New Year to all of you. This is the first time I appear in that size, in that kind of video on the channel. So this is a nice occasion to wish you an happy New Year this way. I wish you all the best for this new year 2024, and of course I hope that we will have new amazing UFO sightings, and of course maybe the big revelation, the big disclosure in 2024, the big disclosure concerning the presence of aliens or the existence of UFOs in our space-time, in our universe, in our dimension. But today, we are here in this video on the day of the 17th of January 2024. We are here to talk about this news titled "Whistleblower Says US is Hiding UFO the Size of a Football Field." It was an article published on Metro on January the 10th of 2024. And you can see in the picture, you can see David Grush in the photos. David Grush speaking at a secret meeting in New York. It's a picture taken on Reddit. A UFO whistleblower has said the US government is hiding a 12-meter TARDIS-like alien craft that is the size of a football field inside. Former intelligence officer David Grush made the comments at a secret presentation reported to have been attended by officials from the CIA, FBI, and Wall Street bigwigs. According to Mail Online, around 60 people attended the talk in a New York penthouse hosted by cryptocurrency advisor John D'Agostino and high-profile lawyer John J. Altorelli. Photos were banned, but an anonymous leaker has shared images of Mr. Grush speaking and divulged some of his claims, including the TARDIS, which they said could manipulate both space and time and use and could harness enough energy to power 70,000 homes a year. However, they did not provide further information as to how this would be possible. It was hosted by a Wall Street bigwig, and his lawyer friend said the source who leaked the photos. Can we? No. We can't. Can we open the photo? No. It was sort of a small saloon-style talk. David also did it for free, even went as far as to fly into New York City just for this. He had arrived only a few hours beforehand and then left first thing the next day. The idea was to get a group of both skeptics and believers from all believers. Sorry, I start from the beginning. The idea was to get a group of both skeptics and believers from all these different walks of life for a talk regarding David and the things he has said. Most of the people who had left as believers. Interesting. Mr. Grush here on the photo speaking before Congress in July 2023. Those in attendance were invited by Mr. D'Agostino, an advisor to the Coinbase cryptocurrency firm, and Mr. Altorelli, who are said to host similar talks every month. That's interesting that the advisor to the Coinbase cryptocurrency seems to be interested by that kind of subjects. But after all, when you work in cryptocurrency, I would say that if you want to work in that area, in that field of activity, you have to be very aware and to be very open-minded and in a kind of very dynamic mind, to be very open-minded on different things. Mr. Grush made headlines last summer when alleging the US government had evidence of intact and partially intact alien spacecraft. Those remarks helped prompt the first congressional hearing into unidentified anomalous phenomena (UAP), in which he and two other military witnesses shared their experiences. If I remember well, it was Commander David Fravor, and Lieutenant Ryan Graves. While speaking under oath, Mr. Grush said people have been harmed or injured in an effort to cover up the information. The source said he discussed those claims in New York, writing in a now deleted Reddit post multiple people involved in not only his investigation but also his fellow peers in the UAP task force, such as Jay Stratton, a former government UFO investigator, were also threatened. I'm not surprised that these people are threatened by some hidden threat because of all they revealed and all their claims. He wouldn't go too much into it since it's an open investigation, but these people pretty much showed him that they could touch him or his family anytime they wanted. Jay Stratton, here on the photo, is one of the US government's most experienced UFO hunters. The decorated former Air Force intelligence officer has never claimed to have witnessed any evidence of UAP wreckages or aliens himself, but believes up to 50 people are aware of their existence. Speaking on the Joe Rogan Experience podcast in November, he said the government had retrieved at least 10 alien bodies from UFO crashes, and in New York, Mr. Grush is also said to have claimed a US rival is poised to reveal their own evidence of non-human intelligence to beat America to the punch, contradicting claims the government is covering up what it knows. Despite the congressional hearing and a high-profile report by NASA declaring there was no evidence UAP have an extraterrestrial origin, government officials will receive a secret briefing on the matter in 2 days' time. In a Q&A session after the talk, Mr. Grush also speculated on what aliens may look like. The typical grey. He added they may also be extra-dimensional, but they could just appear this way because of the technology they use. The post continued, apparently, it was the only private non-government talk he had done so far. As for how I feel about everything after hearing him speak, he is extremely smart. I mean, he has an almost unbelievable memory and knowledge about Intel laws and other things that have to do with UAPs. My opinion is that he is the real deal. Almost everyone left that night fully believing what he was saying, or at the very least, that he believed what he was saying as the truth. This article attracted my attention because of the subject and because of this intervention, this public happening with David Grush and the new claims he made during this event. And the fact that several people who heard what he was saying during this event seem to be very or totally convinced by what he is saying, and especially what he was saying during this event. So that's very interesting again. What do we have in the comments? No one can show explicit evidence or proof these things exist, let alone evidence they travel space and time, if what we are being shown from grainy ultraviolet images that these craft are physical, they are subject to the same laws of physics we are. I think we are being set up for the largest deception in history in order to control humanity. Look at the success a small number of people had with a single virus to control the population. Yes, that's not wrong. Sadly, look at how many people willingly gave up their freedoms for the delusion of safety from a bad flu. Could well be the case, Paddy B again. Ronald Reagan spoke about how quickly humanity would come together as one group if they faced an outside threat. Sounds like one world government. A new world order, you could say. Okay. Bloch was a visionary, not now about this war, Margaret. Yes, because of what he was writing. Always with the stories, never with the evidence. Yes, I agree also with that. We want more videos, we want footage, we want more public documents, more declassified documents and footage. Right, so let's recap. They travel unfathomable distances, have developed the ability to manipulate space-time, they avoid asteroids, radiation, and all sorts of hazards, they choose not to communicate with humankind, and somehow they crash. Who was driving? Homer Simpson? Hang your I want to believe posters and carry on. No, because I think that this is a very a too simple way of thinking about the question. I think that you have to think in multi-dimensional vision. If you think this way, everything becomes possible. If you understand that these beings must be able to travel from dimensions to other dimensions. And once you understand that, I think that everything becomes logical. Nobody is suggesting they travel distances in conventional manner. That is to say they don't travel from point A to point B. What if they use or even produce Einstein-Rosen bridges? They just suddenly be at point B without the in-between travel. Yes, of course. That's what I was saying. I like the linking of whistleblowers and football fields. All we need now are a few black and white striped shirts and we are good to go. We are ready for the Super Bowl. Okay. So guys, we are now, this is the end of this video. What do you think of this article, of this news about David Grush? As you can see, a lot of people. It was a little committee in this event with at least or at maximum 60 people, and what we can resume from this event is that a lot of these people were totally convinced by what he revealed during this new event with these new claims. What do you think about these new claims? Do you want more proofs? Do you think he is telling the truth? Do you think David Grush is the real deal, as it was written in the article? I want to know your thoughts about all this. What are your feelings? Do you think that we are going on this way, closer and closer to the big reveal, to this truth that we will find very close now in a very close future? This truth concerning all these UFO proofs, all these UFO existence, all these proofs of alien cooperation, or call it what you want, kept hidden for the moment by the US military, or maybe the US secret organizations that are working to keep all this secret and to keep all this hidden from the public, from us, finally. What do you think? I want to know your reactions. I want to see your comments. Please react. And thank you for watching this new video. Of course, we will see in the next video on the channel very soon on section 51. It was DosGeek on YouTube. Before leaving, I encourage you to open your eyes and keep watching the skies. Please like, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for your comments and for your support. And before leaving, live long and prosper.